Yes, my name is Charleston White. I'm a victim of a crime by a guy of a rolling 50 Crip. They call him 55 Street Crip, baby OG baby snaps. He got a cell phone in prison and he's making threats to victims via social media. He's recording threatening videos that's very terrifying in a prison cell in the dark, and he's making gang threats. My contact number is area code 936-255-5102. I'm calling in reference to a Department of Correction and Rehabilitation inmate by the name of OG Baby Snaps, rolling 55 Street Crips, and I think his real name is Michael or Mitch Hunt. He's calling, leaving threatening message via cell phone in prison. Michael Hunt, OG Baby Snaps, rolling 50 Crips, 55 Street. My name is Charleston White, and I'm the victim that he's victimizing. My contact number is 936-255-5102. Please call back in a hurry because I am terrified of my life. And my next call is to the California Attorney General's office. I can't believe you guys are letting inmates use phones and just call and threaten good law-abiding citizens.
Who are these niggas?
It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ, and today we're back in the confessional, back to getting it lit, getting it popping. And yes, if you can see by the title and thumbnail, the Crip Mac is locked down. Back to Wayside you go, my brother. Anyway, breaking news: Crip Mac has been arrested. Now, there's a few details out there that says he was caught with the glizzy, not in his mouth, but in his pocket. Hey, somebody said Charleston White snitched on him. I don't think that's the case. Because as you can see by the video, Charleston White did snitch on his best friend way prior before this ever happened. Charleston White was pressed by one of Crip Mac's friends, okay? And Charleston White was not having that shit. He called the Department of Correction, and his next call was to the Attorney General. You know what I'm saying? So don't fuck with Charleston White, but I don't think he has nothing to do with this. So I'ma just dead that rumor that Charleston White called the police on Crip Mac. Now, supposedly they were pulled over. Of course, the police probably seen Crip Mac all over the internet. He been over the internet. If a police pulls him over, he knows he's the 5'5" Crip. He want to check him out. He want to talk to him, and he want to search him, because that's what these cops do. Cops is assholes, and probably the biggest assholes are people that was bullied in school and they grew up and became cops. Now, I don't know how the next generation of cops will be, because the cops in my generation were the ones getting bullied. The next generation, there are no bullies, so I don't know what the hell is going to go anyway. That's neither here nor there. So I'm going to tell y'all, man, about a time I was caught with a gun, and I never got charged for it. And, you know, they actually told me to come back and pick it up. So one time I was leaving the strip club. I was riding with my homeboys. Well, I wouldn't ride with my homeboys. I met them up there. And I was like, man, I wasn't drinking. I was like, I ain't gonna drink and drive. I gotta go home. I gotta go to work in the morning. But I was like, man, fuck it. I'll have one drink. You know what I'm saying? So I downed a beer. And then it was time to go. So I downed another beer. And I was like, fuck it, I'm going home. So as soon as I get on the highway, leaving the strip club, I'm smashed on the highway. Cop gets right behind me, pulls me over. I'm like, damn. He's like, you was going 75 on the on-ramp. I'm like, damn, I couldn't have went 75 on the on-ramp. I was coasting it. And it was, matter of fact, I was looking for a lighter because I was trying to light my cigarette. And I know I wasn't speeding, but whatever. I got pulled over. So as I'm getting pulled over, I know I got my gun in my car. I'm like, fuck, I'm a felon. So I'm like, man, you look, I know I'm finna go to prison. So this is what happened. I get pulled over. I don't have no warrant. No, I do have a warrant. I get pulled over. The cop was like, man, you got a warrant for a ticket, but, you know, I'm going to just put you in cuffs. If you can call somebody to pick up your car or whatever. And I was like, cool. I called my partner to pick up my car. And he was like, okay, well, I got to search you and your car. Do you got anything on you? I'm like, fuck. I thought I was going to get away scot-free. See, I was trying to shut my mouth because, I ain't finna offer voluntary no shit. So he took the gun. Bam, I got charged with felony possession of a firearm while being a felon. I was like, fuck. So went to the jail, of course, but he did let my friend take my car home, which was gracious because that would have been, a lot of money. I wouldn't have been able to get my car or nothing because I was in jail. I was in jail for the next 4 days. And I'm calling people at home. They're like, we don't know what your charges is. We see you got a gun possession, but we don't know. They might pick it up. So I was like, fuck. I was like, all right, man, I'm going back to prison, so I might as well start preparing for it because I know, once you're a felon, you get caught with a gun, it's automatic prison. So after 4 days, man, they called my name and they're like, all right, you got your bond. I'm like, great, man. Well, first of all, they didn't even give me a bond, so I don't know how I got bonded in my head. So when I get downstairs, I'm like, well, how do I get out? They was like, well, the judge just released you. I'm like, just release me? That don't make no sense. I was like, all right, well, fuck it. So I went home. They gave me a court date, said be here at this court date. So I came to the court date. It said, if your name is being called, your DA hasn't filed charges and you don't have to be here today. So I was like, all right. So I sat there and my last name started with a W. So I was probably one of the last people to be called. So I was like, man. Finally, they called my name. I was like, great, I'm out. So they was like, come back on your next court date. That was like 3 months down the road. Came back to that court date. Called my name again, no charges. Came back next day, court date. Called my name again, no charges. They said, but listen, charges can be filed at any time. So you need to keep checking and make sure you don't have a warrant. I was like, cool. I was like, so right now I'm in the clear. So for the next 2 years, I had to keep checking to see if the DA filed charges on me. And the DA never filed charges. The DA has to file charges. And so after a year, I get a random call from the police department. And they're like, yeah, we need you to come pick up your property from the Oklahoma County, whatever. And so I was like, well, what is it for? And I was like, okay, I'll be there to pick it up. I was not going at all. I had no intentions of going in that jail picking it up. I swear to this day, I think it was a setup. Needless to say, I stopped carrying guns after that. Like I stopped carrying them all together because I was like, man, there's no reason for me to go back to prison for over some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? And it was really just trying to keep my gun away from my children. And bad mistake. So Cmac, if you got caught with the glizzy, you about to do 5 years, cuz, on the set. That's what you about to do. And you might get an extra year per bullet, but guarantee you're going to do 5. And you a felon? Yeah, bro, you're going to do 5, man. Federal. You going fed. You going fed. So shout out to Cmac, man. Don't drop the soap. I'll holler at you later. Make sure y'all guys like, comment, subscribe. I'll holler at you later. Peace. Hey, what it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ, and today we back with another lit video, man. As you can see, man, we in the confessional here at Steady Eddie, man. Steady Eddie out here in Norman, Oklahoma, man. So if you in the college town, you just leaving the game, and you need to stop by and get your medicinal, man, just pull up. Where we at?
136 Almondra Boulevard, right off of Main Street.
Right off of Main Street, you hear me? All right, so, man, yeah. Got the shirts, man. I might have to look for one. You know what I'm saying? Hey, check me out, though. I'm going to holler at y'all in a minute. Go and check out this video.